Hi there, and welcome to join us on this day hike. The weather has been last day both up and down. We had quite a lot of snow and down to -11, but the last few days it has been +4 or 5 Celsius, so it has melted. A lot of the snow has disappeared and we now have partly wet and partly icy conditions. And my idea with this hike, of course, being out in the woods and enjoying a walk with the dog, but I also want to test how it is to get the fire starting with a little gear when it has been this above freezing point, moisture. Well, it can be tough, so let's find out. What we see there behind the trees is a small göl. It's called in Swedish, but small lake. So we will head there. The problem is that I think it's quite like a frozen swamp between us. I see the ice on it here. So I think we have to find a way around here and hopefully we get to this sunny area where we can set camp. This area where we at least have some nice sun, and it's a bit above all this water that are around us. It was quite swampy or wet, I don't know the English correct term for it. So here we set camp, prepare fire and see how it goes in these frozen wet conditions that I'm interested to test out how it is. Here's the lake, or the göl. As you see, it's a very small one. I don't even know if it has a name. It probably has some strange name. But here we go for the campsite. And the next part now is to start collecting our firewood. And as I said before, there's been very wet, rainy days, but just about freezing point, so it's wet and frozen. So we'll see how it goes. Perfect. I found some, at least half dry, old grass from last summer. That's perfect. And here we have done some batoning just to get more inside of the dry wood. So next part is now gather some more fuel, more firewood, and then we shall try to kickstart the fire. Here we have prepared a fire pit with some logs to protect it from the moisture, some split woods, some kindling, and hopefully some semi-dry grass. We have prepared the shavings, we have prepared the small stuff, and now we just have to strike it with a fire steel and see if we prepared us good enough. And even if it's cold outside when I'm doing the fire, I want to have my hands free so I can really feel if the wood I'm trying to put on is moisture or dry. Because in this initial phase it's always important to have the right type of wood, and if you don't, well, you will fail. It worked on the first try, so it was actually quite easy to get it running this time. I had some luck, found dead branches, sorry, 1 meter above the level here from ground, so it has not been snow on them, hopefully. So I'm happy. The fire is going on, and as soon as I got a bit more heat from it, I will start to cook my water and prepare my dinner. And of course the coffee. So a couple of minutes more and then I hopefully will have my lunch prepared. And I must say the forecast for this day, as I told you before, I wanted to go out and hopefully really see these wet, cold conditions. And it was actually rain with snow when I took the car out here. But look at the weather now. We have the fire, we have the sun, and a slight breeze that's coming back and forth to us. So far, this trip turned out to be a lot smoother than I actually was planned for. I planned for a harder trip and found this area, and I just have to sit down and, and enjoy. That's how it goes sometimes. So, looking forward for some eating. Today's meal, chicken curry, really nice dry food. I think one of those I like the most. So, with this beautiful place we have found at this gjöl or small lake, the tarp set up to protect us a bit from the wind. This is coming quite hard here sometimes. And the fire going, and the water is just about, no, it is boiling, so it's perfect time to get it off the fire. So, 30 minutes ago I just said that this hike was, it was so nice weather, it has been so much easier than I thought. Well, the weather has changed, it's a lot more windy, the temperature has dropped, and it's actually quite cold now. So I put up on some hat, or what do you call it? Mössa? Cap? I don't remember the English word. And we'll finish up here with a hot cup of coffee. Always nice. Steaming hot. Direct from the fire. And I have actually already put down the camp, the tarp, prepare myself for the hike back. The sun has gone down, and as you see here, it's setting in, so I think I have 1 hour left of daylight. So to all of you that likes the coffee breaks in the nature, have a nice one. I will. And I also today had the luxury to bring myself and the dog some cookies. Because when you're out in the woods, at least for me, I think it's really nice to have something with sugar in. So now, before I hike home, boost up some energy, have some snacks with you, and it does make the coffee break a bit nicer. So it's so cold, so it has frozen. The jam in the middle is solid ice. Well, it will go down. Okay, heading back home. The day turned out to be a very good one in the woods. old trees. And now with just a couple hundred meters left of the hike, the weather has become what I had hoped it should be. With snow in the air, freezing temperature, but coming from the moisture plus 3-4 degrees kind of climate, and then going down to freezing point. So, the nice stay in the woods has come to an end. See you guys.